It's the state champions from South Dakota and Minnesota in a winner's bracket game. The winner gets to the Final Four of the Midwest region and oh so much closer to Williamsport, Pennsylvania and the Little League Baseball World Series. Missouri beat Iowa yesterday to stand on top at 2-0, has already reached the Final Four. The winner of this game will oppose Missouri on a go to full count on the very first batter of the very first game. Left field base hit. Cody Beitler aboard to start it off for South Dakota, which slow roller third base, fair ball. Safe. And off the drop, runner heading to third. Threatening here in the first. Speaking of the first, South Dakota scored 5 runs in its opening game against North Dakota and never looked back. And the bases are loaded. And here comes Luke Fenton. Field of Axel Meyer, Eddie Schiraldi, and Olin Granuski. Granuski had a number of putouts in the game previously. The first putout of this game goes to Luke Fenton, 1 out. Nick was quite a football player at that. 2-1 pitch to third base and into left field. It'll score 1. They're going to send another runner home. Here comes the throw to home plate. Safe. Throw down to second base. Safe. Runner trying to score here. He will. 3 runs in. Og Dog made it happen. First the base hit to left field, then the throw home. 2 runs batted in, and after the overthrow into center field, a 3rd run scores. Devin Cargan to step up. He had a huge day yesterday, 2 for 3. The day before, 2 for 3 and an RBI, and he pops one up to left field. Left fielder's got a long way to come, can't get to it. Run number 4 comes in. And Axel Meyer is shaken up in left field. Region. Up the middle, base hit. Hit sharply to center field. Eddie Schiraldi with a pickup. Back into second base. And the inning continues. Headed to center field, a base hit. Runner on third will come home to score. 5-0. Sioux Falls. Just an awesome piece of hitting in the first inning. Scoring chance again for South Dakota, already playing 5. And the inning finally over. Much to be discussed. The semifinals against Missouri. 2-2 pitch. 1 out in Minnesota first. Off of it, no chance to catch up with it. Owen Riggs will bounce it to second base. Sully Kruger over to first, 2 outs. 6 pitches, 2 away. It's all after 2 outs. Back to Ryan Henry. He threw only 10 pitches in the first inning and gets a 3 up and 3 down. Top of the second, Tate Henry to start it off for South Dakota. And Henry pops it up on the infield. Shortstop will handle. Jones Broxy, 1 out. Lavonda Anderson to the plate. And this one to left field. Jones Broxy gave it a jump, couldn't get to it. 1 on in the second, 6th hit of the game, all right. Good as it is offensively, and for that matter on defense. To shortstop, to second for 1, no chance for double play. Nice play though by Jones Broxy to Owen Riggs. And there are 2 outs in the inning. Unstoppable. Here's Kinnick Noble. Reached on an air toward short. No problem for Jones Broxy, who handles 3 plays in the inning. Good inning defensively from Minnesota. At the bottom of the second, the winner gets Missouri Wednesday morning on ESPN with Clay Matvick and Chris Burke. Headed to left field, base hit. First base runner of the game for St. Louis Park. Tomorrow morning at 10. Try to stay alive. This is a slow roller and a tough play. And everybody's going to be safe. So here comes Minnesota with back-to-back hits. Count though, 2 strikes. To be followed by Eddie Schiraldi and Axel Meyer. Can Minnesota put together a run here? 1 out in the second. Another delay the other night when the schedule had to be reshuffled by Little League, to which 5 games are played today, 3 in the Midwest. Strike 3 called. Sean Philbin rings up Eddie Schiraldi. So after a good start to the we win, I warm up with the same guy. Ryan Henry bears down and strikes out the side after hits by Anderson and Barth. Towards second base. Owen Riggs over to Evan Barth, 1 out. And after a shaky defensive first, Minnesota is settling down nicely after a game that was delayed by 4.5 hours due to weather. And on 4 pitches, Luke is aboard. Toward third base, forced to third, chance for a double play. Well done. Cam Howell, unassisted at third, all the way over to Evan Barth, inning over. A celebration of that back to 1984. Bottom of the third, and off the high throw by Luke Fenton. Grady Newhall reaches first base here in the third. He'll be on the mound in his 3rd inning of work. Just 32 pitches so far. And he records his 5th strikeout. Brings up the Henry, tough play. No play. Another infield hit for Minnesota. And out on strikes. 2nd of the inning for Ryan Henry, 6th of the game. Left field, base hit. Hit sharply, so everybody's got to hold up. But the bases are loaded. 4th hit of the game. Right-handed swinger, and a big one at that against the left-handed pitcher. To third base. Good stop over at third. Luke Fenton puts out the fire. And for 3 innings now, Minnesota is left on 5. 3 for 4 in the tournament. Flies one to left field and handled nicely by Axel Meyer, who had to battle the sun. 1 out in the 4th. Let's see if 5 in the first holds form for South Dakota here. Second pitch swing this time around, and again it's the left fielder. Axel Meyer with a beat on it, 2 outs. Up and down inning. A chance at it, but that drops into left field. Jones Broxy over the shoulder try. As Riverton, Kansas, standing by to play next. Toward first base. End of the inning. No problem for Evan Barth. 1 hit to lift him and have him available for Wednesday. Soft line drive, first base. No problem for August Warner. It's 1 out. He can do it all. Did he lay off the high pitch? 2 outs in the inning. Tough to do. 7 strikeouts now. St. Louis Park put together 13 hits yesterday, 6 of them to center field. That one to right field. And Lavanda is 2 for 2 in this game. Outs here in the 4th. The winner gets Missouri in the semifinals of the Midwest. Slow roller, first base. August with a pickup and the tag of the bag. 6 left on now for Minnesota. We're in the 5th inning of a 6-inning game, and Tate Reddy leads off with a bouncer off the pitcher. And Tate will have an infield hit. Luke Tharp made a dive at it. Kenyel Flores batting in the 12th spot. Back to the pitcher. One out, and on the advance, Tate ready to second base. This will advance the runner on the bouncer to Owen Riggs. 2 outs in the inning. And now Tate Reddy on to third. So Reddy, who started with an infield hit, is advanced on a sacrifice. And a solid grounder to the right side of the ball to strike with 2 outs at the top of the 5th. Towards center field, hit deep. That will score. Tate Reddy easily. And on the second one, a stand-up double, Kinnick Noble. So now all 6 runs scored for South Dakota. Now the pitcher, Ryan Henry, who has a shutout going. Opposite field. That will score a run. To the fence, Henry. To second base, stand-up double. Back-to-back 2-base hits in the 5th. South Dakota 7, Minnesota nothing. Up the middle into center field. Another run after 2 outs. 2 balls and a strike. 8 runs, 12 hits in the game now for South Dakota, and 19 runs scored in 2 games. Another hit to right field. Runner around third. They will send him. Throw to the plate, not in time. Runner heading down to second, not in time. Back to back to back to back hits with 2 outs for South Dakota. And all of them to center field. Well, this case actually to right field, but a halt to the outfield certainly. Luke Fenton scoring on the hit by Manny Corton. And off the ball in the dirt. Manny on the third. Now, game is over. There's the 10th run. August Fortherms comes through. What a great piece of hitting here in the 5th inning for South Dakota. 5 successive base hits. 5 RBI hits after 2 outs. And let's see if we have a pitching change coming, and we will. 5 in the 1st for South Dakota, and now off the last hit, 5 in the 5th. The game concludes. Devin Cargan to the plate. He has 3 hits in the regional so far. To center field, it's hit deep. It's going. It's gone! And check out the celebration at home plate coming up. Man, this is incredible. To center field and over the fence. 2-run blast, 7 runs now in the inning. And all 7 with 2 outs. Go figure. To say he'll be matched up with Missouri on Wednesday morning. Clay and Chris will bring the game to you. So in the bottom of the 5th, the job now for Minnesota is simple. And everybody minus 2 players has a hit in this game. That pitch has been so tough to hit. And that's Henry's money pitch. Off speed with 1 out now in the 5th and 2 outs away from ending the game. 2 outs in the 5th. And now Sioux Falls an out away. And if that happens, it'll be... Hope you'll be around for any and all. This should end it. Ball game. In a word for South Dakota, impressive. 12-0 victory for Sioux Falls, which moves on to face Missouri on Wednesday in the semifinals. In the meantime, coming on back tomorrow.